Right, week 14, Vikings versus Raiders. So Minnesota is favored by 3. The model's mixed on this one, and it's easy to understand why. And so with that, I'll get it right out here. And first, I'm going to take the Raiders. Not that I really expect them to win. I'm just not sure about that 3-point spread. So depending on how that point spread moves throughout the week, I could very well change my mind. But at the moment, it's -3, and I'm just inclined to think that it's going to be a close game. Not because I think these teams are good, but uh, with Minnesota, trying to get over losing Kirk Cousins, trying to find their way. The backup quarterback market is just hard to get. So the model likes Minnesota winning with 76%. That brings out to about 8.5 point spread. And again, with Kirk Cousins and just some of the residual numbers there, is it showing a decisive win for Minnesota? But when I come over here to the Bayesian, and so what that's taking consideration, as I've been explaining a lot, is the actual point differential over here. Because with the last several games, we've seen the decline in the Minnesota point production for sure, and the point differential. So basically, the models catch up saying, "Hey, we've been way over predicting the point differentials," and then when you come over here, the model has never really thought that Vegas was particularly good, but it was underrepresenting their performance. So it means that they've been performing better. So net total under those circumstances is the model saying, hey, these teams are really a little bit more closely matched than what. In fact, it's just saying that .5 point spread advantage for Minnesota. So it's saying that they're likely to win with with the way they've been playing, but not as decisively as the 3-point spread would lead us to believe. And so with that, both of these teams have lost their last two. Both teams won the two prior to that. Overall, I think Minnesota's probably a better team, but again, with backup quarterback, his last game, I think he threw 4 or 5 interceptions. So we'll see how they change that. I'm guessing they're probably going to pass less and run more, which is going to bring down that total points, which make it even less likely that they're going to beat a point spread. So obviously, the NFL teams don't care if they beat the point spread; they just want to win. So winning by a couple of points it's going to be a closer game. So let's go ahead and take a look at the performance numbers again. Numbers it's harder, particularly looking at the Minnesota numbers, because a lot of these passing values are coming from Kirk Cousins, not the backup. And then looking at these numbers here, I think it was about 5 games ago that they benched Jimmy G. But that notwithstanding, I don't think that they've really changed a whole lot, other than the fact that I think that they're probably not quite throwing as many interceptions as they have before. But again, he's a backup. They're trying to see what they have. And then when we come down here, starting to see the explosiveness coming down here for Minnesota. But when you kind of look at both of them, clearly Las Vegas has not had very much explosion. They've had a lot of interceptions, had a hard time protecting the quarterback. But then again, Minnesota's going to have that very same problem. So uh, I'm definitely thinking that this is going to be a closer game than 3 points. So anyhow, good luck with your pick. If you like what you're listening to, click like and subscribe. If you got a question or comment, drop me a note.